All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm your brother Mawatu Adawam, coming to you again with a camp out here in Silicone Valley, California. And today we're going to go in a couple of scriptures here, the book of Job, also the book of Psalms, and also the book of Ezekiel. And we're going to talk about some things that's going on here in Great Babylon, America. Some things that was promised to us from Yahweh Shimi Shai, the stubbornness and hard-headedness of Jakes, and the wickedness and the downfall of Esau. Lord willing, all of these horrible things will happen to Esau as soon as possible, and we can get the hell out of this doggone wicked ass queendom. But before I get started, I'd like to turn and face the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, teachers, and apostles from Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that are putting on this truth faithfully, daily, and sincerely. And all you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, shalom. All right, so as you know right now, this is the year of the turn up. You know, this is what the brothers, the elders, the teachers, and apostles from Great Millstones have been bringing out. The year of the turn up, and we can see that there's a lot of things that's turning up. First, you got Russia, the Medes, the bear. Okay, it's being stirred up, put in the corner by Esau and his minions. Okay, the EU and NATO. Also, you've got floods in all these various different places here. You've got this scandemic that doesn't seem to be going the way they want it to go, even to the point to where they're going and saying, oh well, as Omicron go, we're going to start to live with this. You know, Australia just mentioned that now they're going to go live with it. You know, a couple of these other countries are mentioning, hey, we're just going to go live with it. And the reason why they're going to live with it is because they've already achieved the numbers that they wanted. And here in America, you don't see the bulletin board anymore with Jake, you know, as a face off this thing. Okay, why? They've already captured all the Jake that they wanted to capture. I put a lesson out the other day that showed they said the private companies, you know, don't have to bow down to the mandates, but you know what? They've already captured all the Jakes. Very few Jakes work in the real corporation of America. They work for these governments in these cities, and then guess what? They've already kept the mandate. So you know what? It's already here. They've already captured the majority of 2/3 that they need to capture here in this wicked kingdom. So let's go into the book of Job here, and what we got going on here. As you can see, we're out in nature here. This is not my usual spot, but I did a little change of scenery here, and I'm looking to kind of go to different locations, you know, to see a different audience, and hopefully, you know, cast a net out there and capture the sheeps. Okay. This is the book of Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12, and it says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty." And we know right now, okay, they're moving to take this thing now to the next step of getting that charagma in your hand right now, in the guise of this is going to be easier than carrying around a piece of paper, you know, to say that you've bowed to the mandate. What they're looking now is trying to create this convenience. There's a reason why you see all this technology just suddenly appearing right now. AI, this metaverse from Facebook. You've got right now the 5G is about to be turned on next week, so that's going to be a very interesting thing to see. Okay, CERN over there in Geneva, Switzerland is going to be turned on. Okay, so it's very interesting right now because they've captured, you know, the population interest. Okay, in getting that you know, charagma in their hand, because it's going to be a convenience, and this is how this man is selling it. Okay, everybody seems to be afraid of a disease. Here's the deal: the real disease on this earth is the so-called white man Esau, the Edomites. That's a disease. Everywhere you look, there's disease. So we've managed to survive this disease for centuries. Okay, millenniums. Okay. But they expect Jake to be afraid of this. Of course, Jake's going to fall for it because Jake has a vested interest in this wicked kingdom. But we have a vested interest in getting the kingdom of heaven. Okay? That crown has been promised to us, you know, from Yahweh Shai, if we be diligent in our servitude to him and spreading his word and also keeping his faith and endure to the end. Let's continue. Slack technology, I usually use a pad instead of this phone. Continuing. "So the poor had hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom our power corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he wounded, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall be no evil touch thee. So we have been promised to be delivered. So there's no reason to be fearful. If you're in this truth, there's no reason to be fearful. The only fear that we need to have is that we are not pleasing Yahweh Shai, that we are not doing the work of Yahweh Shai that would please him, that we are not doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to save us from that death, from that sword. That is the only fear. Other than that, you wake up every day and the only thing you can think about is what lesson you're going to put out there, who you're going to wake up, okay? Are you doing the right thing to please our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? Other than that, Esau is a joke, because there's not a damn thing Esau can do. He can't even feed himself if Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai don't provide the necessary ingredients or the necessary resources for Esau to eat. Continuing. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And we can see those destruction coming right now. Now I don't know about you, I'm very happy that the means are being stirred. I can't wait to see these doggone Trader Jakes who put their hope inside Esau's military and his service, who actually bowed down to the Charisma, who bowed down to that mandate. And I know many of them, they bowed. They bowed because they couldn't look at the fact. They believe that this place is going to stand for 3, 4, 5 more years, whatever time period they think they have to go get their doggone so-called retirement. Not understanding that this is just this mandate is just the beginning of the terror that this man is bringing upon the earth. The damn devil, Esau, the so-called white man. And these people don't understand that, and these Edomites will never understand it. Why? Because they don't understand that the devil is them. Because they will have to come to the understanding that they are the children of the damn devil, the wicked. Okay? And Jake do not want to understand or do not want to accept the fact that the wicked, the one that he runs to, you know, the hands that he's afraid to bite, is the so-called devil the Bible speaks of, that is going to destroy you and this entire earth. And all these nations are in absolute darkness. Okay? They're in absolute darkness. These Asians, these Asians, these Moabites, you know, these Ammonites, okay, Ishmaelites and Hamites, they all walk around so proud. Why? See, they don't have the sword after. They never had the sword after them. Esau don't grab them and drag them with the car, shoot them in the back, stab them. You know, Esau doesn't take them and sodomize them in the prison system. You know, he hasn't hung them from trees. Okay, they come over here, barely can speak English, and they thrive. Okay, they thrive in our neighborhoods. Okay, what was left to us, which is what? You know, just the leftovers, the sewage of these cities is left to Jakes. And these dogs, they come and they thrive in it. So they don't, right now, they're not aware of the great danger that's coming to them, that this judgment is also going to come upon them, which is good, because that's going to be great for us to see the look on their faces when Esau started doing the same thing to them as he's been doing to us, because Esau is a damn devil. All right, continuing. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thy offspring as the grass of the earth. So we are promised the kingdom. Okay? The righteous men are going to survive. Okay? The cataclysmic that's going to be coming here on Great Babylon and around this earth. Okay? And then when we inherit the kingdom, and since we have everlasting life, okay, we are going to regenerate our people and bring our people back, which is going to be like the grain of sand on the beaches, okay? Because we can have an everlasting kingdom. Also, the beast, which is part of that judgment. Okay, we know the sword, the famine, okay, the beast of the earth, and then finally the lake of fire is going to be that judgment that is going to be coming onto this earth, okay? And yet still see we are going to be saved from those beasts, those newly created beasts, exactly. Slack here, that's how I'm trapped. Okay, who's going to be coming on this earth? So we're not going to be afraid of those. Now, this is going to be a real thing, a real big surprise. It's going to be like a reality TV, like Esau like to put up when these beasts start attacking them. But those chimeras, okay, and these hybrid beasts are going to be put on this earth. They're going to be released. Yahweh Shemir Shah can be releasing these new beasts, okay? Things, movies and nightmares, okay, that Esau like to bring out in his movies. it's going to be upon these doggone people. You see more and more animals right now attacking people. Lassie, you know, Tom the cat, Jerry the mouse, all of them are going to be attacking these doggone people, okay? And you know, and these Jake too, you know, these feminine Jake. You see a lot of time you see these Jake walk around with their little dog and all that stuff, the gay dog. And they walk around with these dogs, these Jake men, they walk around with these dogs because see, dog is a way Jake them use that to go pick up other men. You see, they sodomites. Okay? It's a conversation builder. Okay? Because what two dogs do when they walk past each other, they start sniffing each other's ass. Okay? And then that starts up a conversation. But see, Jake and them using that to go pick up men. Okay, and that's what you see, because that's what Esau uses it for, like that. You see a lot of these LGBTQ walking around with doggone dogs. All right, let's go into the book of. We're gonna go into the book of Psalms. Okay, we're gonna go into the book of Psalms here. Give me 1 second here. This is the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, starting with verse 1, and it says, "Why standest thou afar, O Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?" I see, this is the reason why you see Jake them don't have any faith. Because see, they look around and see, the church will tell you, these pulpit pastors, you know, these pork-eating pastors will tell you about the good times, about the money and all that stuff, and they'll dress up in all the blings, they'll have the nice car that the church bought for them, the house and everything like that, okay? And they'll tell the audience that you too can get that too from this blessing. But then, you know, Jake on the other hand is looking and saying, well, we live in shit, we live in the sewage, we eat crap food, okay? We don't have jobs. We don't have none of these things here like that. They don't believe that, you know, our power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is there for them. They believe, okay, that the only person that's ever been there for them has been Esau. And so that's the reason why Jake right now is in the spirit of like, okay, they hate the white man somewhat, the so-called white man somewhat, but at the same time, they really kind of in their heart trying to beg the so-called white man to like go easy on them. Okay, please don't shoot me. You can beat me, but don't shoot me. You know, but then give me a job. But then give me this, and then give me that. Okay, so they from that kingly, you know, way of thinking that we had in the past to this just low level begging their oppressor to go easy on them. Whereas we are the man of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the servants of Yahweh Shai, we don't think that way. See, we know we have a crown coming to us, and we understand that some of us are going to be put to death. Some of us are going to get beat to death. Some of us are going to get poisoned. Some of us are going to have a lot of things happen to us, and then the rest of us are going to survive, and we're going to put our foot up Esau as a so-called white man's ass. And that is what's keeping us going, because we have the mentality of being kings. Okay, royalty. Okay, royalty. To be the next set of rulers on this earth. So we're not asking our oppressor to go easy. You keep doing your wickedness, because when it's our turn, we are going to give you double what you gave to us. Okay? We are going to give you double of what you gave to us. And I've put the pictures up many times one time, showing, you know, the fact that they had hung, you know, our king Yahweh Shai from the tree, our savior Yahweh Shai from a tree, beat him, humiliated him, and hung him from a tree, and continue on with that tradition all the way up to 2021. Oh yes, it's still going on. Don't fool yourself. Esau's still doing it. All right? He's still castrating our man. He's still castrating our people, poisoning our people. All right? So we understand that when it's our turn, we are not going to show any mercy to your ass, man. Okay? And all you other nations too that has followed this man. Okay? You are going to get that judgment. Let's continue. The wicked in his pride don't persecute the poor. Let them be taken in devices that they had imagined. Okay? And that's why you see the devices right now. Guess what? You're seeing in these videos right now, these Edomites getting their ass beat. Okay? You're seeing them now, they now have to go beg for work. You see now, see, these Edomites, you don't understand with all the Edomites. See, they live precariously through credit card. Okay? Because none of them ever had to save any money, really, for the most part. Most of these Edomites, they just have a job, but the reason why you see them ran and bow down to the mandate so easily and so quick is because they have no other way. They don't know how to deal with adversity. They're spoiled. They've always had it. They go take vacation, they max out their credit card, they don't save anything except, oh, let me see if I get my 401k or whatever the case is like that. So they've always had that life, okay? So they're ill-prepared for the kind of tribulation that's going to be coming, okay? They're ill-prepared. So they fall into that devices, and they now have that charagma inside of them. They bow down to the mandate so easily because of the fact that they have no belief in anything, and their whole belief is in their daddy, Esau, the Edomite, which is them, and they are the children of the damn devil. All right? But these Edomite, they're falling into their own devices. And then that part of that device is going to be that destruction. Okay? They built all of these incredible doggone weaponry and pride, and they put it on their doggone channels. You know, you see these shows, Nova, you know, and all these other scientific channels and stuff that they're talking on, bragging about their scientific, you know, their scientific achievement. But that's gonna be their doggone destruction, because Yahweh Shemi Ashai has put it inside of them to create things that's gonna destroy them, create the sword that's gonna be the sword that's gonna come upon their necks. And it says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai abhorred. Okay, so they glorify wickedness. Everything that's anti-Mashiach, Esau puts out there. Okay, LGBTQ. Okay, the dietary plan, the dietary for Israel. Okay, it's been glamorized and glorified as the food that you eat when you make it. These holidays like 4th of July and all this other stuff, I don't know why Jake is celebrating these crap. It's beyond friggin' me. Tomorrow you got something called Martin Luther King Day. Okay, one of the greatest known trader. Okay, greatest known trader. And I like to say, Kahal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash. That damn doggone coon got put to damn death. Okay, that coon got put to death, but he was supposed to do exactly what he did, which is simplify our damn people even more. All right, because they want to integrate with the damn dogs. They weren't satisfied just having their own neighborhoods or having their ability to grow their food in the backyard or anything like that. They want to eat amongst the dogs. Let's integrate in the schools with them. You see, apartheid, not apartheid, I'm sorry, segregation, Salakia, segregation was a way for Yahweh Shemi Ashai to show mercy on us. That's the reason why he said, be separate, man. Don't follow the ways of these wicked nations. And what happened when you had that integration? Now you've got Jake being a little woman bitch. You get the doggone woman Eve being a doggone manish. Okay? I mean, you get the children are just wild and just completely out of order. Israel is completely and utterly out of order, with the exception of the men, okay, who have been raised up now, okay, to wake up the hopefully lack, okay, and usher in this destruction. Okay? Let's continue. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the power. The power is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgment are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Okay? That includes you doggone 2/3 Jakes, man. You man, you walk around, you boys, I'm not even call you damn man, you damn little sim boys. You know, you walk around with your pants sagging, you're feminine as hell. Okay? You're all wicked too because you don't believe. Okay? You're the greatest threat to Israel, to be quite frankly honest, okay? Because you wouldn't believe the amount of Jakes and how the loyalty of Jakes to this man is not to be underestimated. And I put a video out about that. Do not underestimate that. Who do you think is going to be kicking your door down? Jakes in the damn military in the service. These officers, these police officers, they're going to be the ones kicking your door. They're going to be doing it really earnestly for Esau, man. Okay? Because they think they're doing their doggone job. They thinking about that damn retirement. They don't understand that sword is going to be turned on them. They don't understand that Edomite in the platoon is going to turn that sword in your ass. Okay? Because see, they've sided with Esau. Because these are the wicked right here. These are the wicked, the same ones who stood down there, crucify him. And that right now, if the power and the protection of Yahushua wasn't upon his servants, they would kill you, man. No matter where you go and stand up, whether you stand up out here in Silicone Valley, whether you go there in Fresno, whether you go there in Sacramento, San Francisco, you okay? You've got Jake them looking at you with that glare, and that glare is to kill you. That's what they're looking at you for, because they don't have any reason to have, they don't want to have you like that. I'm gonna wait till this train goes by. Hopefully, the train derails. Hopefully that train derails the rails up the street, and we hear the news of some fatality. That would be awesome. Continuing. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the power. The power is not his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, that's what Esau thinks. See, that's what, when you walk around, you'll see these Edomites, man. They'll tell you, they'll talk to you as if like racism doesn't exist, or you people are just lazy, or whatever the case is like that. Because see, that's a pride they have inside them. See now, That pride is being wiped off their face. Now, more and more, you see them talking about, there's no food in the shelf. There's no food in the grocery store. Okay, I can't pay my bills. I don't have any doggone thing. Okay? And this judgment hasn't even reached to the high level yet. This is just the beginning of the sorrows, okay? It's just the beginning of it. And they're already complaining, okay? So I can't wait to see when they start fighting and chopping each other head off, because you know these are cave people, man. These are the Cro-Magnums. What do Cro-Magnums do? They kill each other, man. And that's what these Cro-Magnums are going to do. Continuing. Yet his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. And that's everything that's being done right here. Every wickedness that this doggone white man is being, this so-called white man doing, is against Israel. Okay? From all his legislation, okay, to his constitution, which he doesn't follow, even follow that, to all the lies and the deceit that he has going out there right now with his so-called damn mandate, it's been for the destruction of Israel. And yet a lot of people don't see that. You still vote, you still getting up there to go vote. What the hell are you voting for a damn dog or for a damn Cro-Magnon for? I don't get it. I'm not understanding it. So you can tell that these people like that, even, you know, to a degree, brothers, we've all been out there in the world. But we had something was holding us back from not participating in those things. Because I could give two shits who run this this wicked queen, man. A dog could run it. I could care less. I don't care. I never cared. Even before I woke up to this truth. I don't know what it was, but I'm quite sure you probably you probably had that same experience. You just was never really a part of this society. Or anything. Or even your so-called relatives. Okay? So that's probably one of the reasons why because we were created that way, we have this ability to have this truth and absorb this truth and continue on in this truth. Lord willing, all the way to the end. Let's continue in. He said in the lurking places of the villages and the secret places, though he murdered the innocent, his eyes are privy set against the poor. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net, which is through those lies, deception, and promises of retirement, 401k, and I'm going to take care of you as long as you do what I say do. Okay? And that's why you see right now, Jake is now at the forefront of all the commercials for all of these doggone mandates. Okay? Jake is now the forefront, is now the star of all the LGBTQ agenda. And just about every doggone wicked, doggone agenda that has this constant Disney World happiness around it, Jake is now the image of it. And they're willing. And if they don't use the doggone Jake, that's the reason why they name you black. Why? Because a lot of time they'll go and grab these doggone Hamites and have them acting as Jakes. As if we can't tell a mullet fucking head is in a freaking doggone Hamite, man. Come on, we know what a damn monkey looks like, okay? And you Hamites a damn nasty damn monkey, man. And I'll just tell you to your damn face, don't ever come near me. Don't come near me. Look at me very carefully. When I tell you don't come near me, do not come near me, okay? Damn filthy dogs. And you walking around there pretending like you're doggone Jakes. Because see, Esau will get you, because that's the reason why they label us black. Because see, y'all look like similar to us, so now y'all can now pretend to be us. And these filthy doggone mud hut living, shit house living apes don't have any doggone shame. They ain't gonna say no to crap. They even worse than certain Jakes. Alright? Continuing. He crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by strong ones. He had said aside, the power had forgotten. He hid his face. He never see it. And that'll keep fooling yourself, Esau. Yahweh Shemi Shai sees everything. He sees all your wickedness. And you're going to pay dearly for it. Okay? You are going to pay dearly for it. Let's go into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, starting with verse 1. It says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai came upon me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man off his coast and set him up for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. And men have been set up. Okay, we go on the highway in the Bible, we set up videos. We don't watch television. We don't have time to watch television. We making videos. We learn the epistles from the prophets, from the elders and the teachers and the other brothers. This is that spiritual harmony that we have, okay? To bring out this truth, okay? Because we are the watchmen of Israel. We the one that gets up there. We can see, we can interpret their news. We can tell what they're not trying to say. We can see all of Esau's doggone snare and his tricks and his tripwires and like broad daylight. Just like how I can look right in that camera right now. I can see all of Esau's tricks. We've been given that truth and that wisdom. So his BS doesn't work on us, and he knows it. And that's what's going to make him piss why he's going to go make war with the saints. That's why they take down our videos of YouTube and all that stuff. Okay, so we create other ways to bring it out too. See, you can't stop this word, Esau. So you can't. See, because your destruction has already been prophesied, and it's going to be coming to you. Now, we are telling these doggone Israelites, okay, and that includes you brothers and sisters that are still on the fence, okay, that are wondering whether you're hearing the truth or not, okay, to hearken to these words, to get out of this doggone place. There is nothing here for you. Trust me. There are brothers in this doggone truth who've done it all. And when I say done it all, have put a lot of effort in trying to achieve greatness in Esau's queendom, and has not achieved it. Okay? There's brothers in here with 5 degrees, multiple certifications, skills that you can't even begin to understand, and yet still didn't achieve to the greatness that they had set their mind to. Because why? They weren't meant to be. Brothers like that were meant to be servants of Yahweh Shai, and to use that skill to continue to propel this gospel, okay, to the 4 corners of the earth, and return the hopeful elect back to Yahweh Shai. All right? So if your ass is just sitting down there doing bare minimum, hoping for a handout like that, how do you think you're going to be making it here in Esau's queendom? Come on, man. And it's these dumb niggas, man. I mean, barely literate, dumb motherfuckers that you see that are so bound on kissing this doggone man's ass, man. Spineless. Let's continue on here. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Okay? So we're giving you the warning. Okay? But if the watchman sees the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So we lose even one of you to Esau because we refuse to go out there and go do the work. You know? Those brothers that want to sit back on the fence right there, you think you have too much to lose like that, you just want to sit back and wait and see. Well, the blood is going to be on you because you actually know better. Okay? And I hope the blood is on you. All right? Yahweh Shai is not raising up cowards, man. This is kings. And what do kings do? Kings lead the army forward. That's what Yahweh Shai is going to do when he returns. You think he's creeping on Esau? No. He's going to smash that little bitch like he's nothing. Because he is nothing. All right? And we're gonna have a front row seat to watch that. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman upon the house of Israel. Therefore that thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them for me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die. If thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Okay? Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his ways to turn from it, if he do not turn away from it, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou shalt deliver his souls. I do not feel sorry for you damn jakes who continue to eat pork, who continue to eat bacon, who continue to eat these abominable food, who continue to go out there and go frolic in this LGBTQ lifestyle, okay? Who continue to go out there and sell yourself to Esau, who look at Esau as your savior. When your hell come to you, I will pity you not. Do not come to me. Do not come to me. Because if the spirit come inside me, I will take a sword and cut your head off. I do not give 2 shits about you. And you can be my dad, my mom, brother, sister, I don't really give a shit. All right? We have warned you. We have warned you. Continuing. Therefore, nevertheless, Salakia, therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgression and our sin be upon us, and we pine away in them, how should we then live? Say unto them, as I live, said the Lord, a power, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will you die, O house of Israel? Therefore, thou son of man, unto the children of thy people, the righteousness of the righteous should not deliver him in the day of his transgression. As for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereof in the day that he turneth from his wickedness, neither shall the righteous be able to live for the righteous in the day that he sinneth. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live, if he trusts to his own righteousness and commit iniquity, all his righteousness shall not be remembered, but for his iniquity that he had committed, he shall die for it. So once you return into this truth, you can't suddenly go back into the world again. See, Yahushua doesn't work on our time. Yahushua works on his time. Okay? The Most High does not answer to any of us. We answer to Yahushua, Yahushua answers to him. Okay? So we got to stay in this truth. I could very well be a very, very old man and die, and Yahushua doesn't return. Elder Apostle, Taha, and Gaba, and all of them, and Ramadan, they all might die of old age, and he hasn't returned. You young Jakes, in this truth, you young brothers might be the one that might be old man, and he might not return. So what? We are still to continue on with this doggone truth no matter what. All right? No matter what. We don't know the time of when Yahushua is going to return, and that shouldn't be our main worry. Our main worry is to get this gospel out there and do his work to death. That's it. Keep it simple. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right, if the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed, walk in the statutes of life without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die. So you got these wicked jakes out there like that, have the grand opportunity, man. Been wicked all your life. Well, just like the rest of us. We've been wicked all our life. Some of us just came into this truth, you know, in the last 2-3 years. The true truth. I'm not talking about the IUIC, the ISUPK truth. I'm talking about the true truth, okay? In the last 2 years, all right? So all the while, we've been living in wickedness and being deceived, okay? And yet here we are right now, okay, prophesying this truth out there to the hopefully elect and to the house of Israel, okay, and to the tribe of Israel, and let the rest of these heathen nations know that your debt and your tribulation is coming, and it's gonna be a horrible thing, okay? You too are gonna understand and drink of that cup. You too are gonna know what slavery is like. And you too is gonna understand what persecution is all about. You too are not gonna be able to have a good night's sleep and have enough food to eat and be in constant dismay as your lifestyle falling apart, as your life falling apart. You will drink off that damn cup. Okay? And it's going to be terrible. Why? Because it's going to be the last cup to drink like that. Okay? Because Yahushua is going to return and make things new. Okay? With this kingdom. Okay? Of course, you're going to be in slavery during 1,000 years, but, all right? Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right. If the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed, walk in the statutes of life without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die. None of his sins that he had committed shall be mentioned unto him, and he had done that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live. Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord, Yahushua, is not equal, but as for them, their way is not equal. When the righteous turneth from his righteousness and committed iniquity, he shall even die thereby. But if the wicked turn from his wickedness and do that which is lawful and give right, he shall live thereby. Yet ye say, the way of the Lord, Yahushua, is not equal. O ye house of Israel, I will judge you, everyone, after his ways. And so, guess what? We're supposed to stay in this righteousness, no matter what. Okay? You wicked, you turn to Yahushua, you live. You're righteous, and you turn back to wickedness, you die. It's just that simple. All right? So this is when you take up this oar to row the boat, when you take up the shovel, okay, to dig the ditch, to do the work, you take the broom to sweep the floor, you take the Bible up to go out in the streets and the hedges and the corners of in these cities, okay, and online to preach this truth and this gospel, you are never to put it down until you are put to death. And that's the only way you are going to get out of this is through death. Okay? So Lord willing, you are edified. Stay in this truth. Okay, I wanted to bring it over those scriptures here. This is the end of my camp today. Hopefully I get back to my regular spot next week, Lord willing, if I live to see the next weekend. Okay? So with that, I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rokakadash. Double honors to the teachers, elders, and apostles from Great Millstones. Also to you brothers out there that are putting on this truth faithfully, fearlessly, daily, feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom, DTA, and a ball. Soon.